Hi everybody. I just wanted to share a quick silly video I made as a tribute to an old school video arcade game I played as a kid way back in the day. It was from 1985 and it was called Demolition Derby by Bally Midway. The one I played on was a multiplayer cabaret setup that I first saw in the Crystal Arcade at Canada's Wonderland. Back then it ate many quarters. Now of course you can play all old school arcade games in a pop-up window for free on your computer. And that's just one reason why I love the internet. Anyway, I occasionally like to revisit these old titles for nostalgia reasons, but I also think they still are really fun to play, especially if you keep record of your high scores. I often think that if I ever won the lottery and became a multi-millionaire, I'd have a room with 100 old school arcade cabinets, and I'd try to recreate the atmosphere of a 1980s arcade for my friends. And I just loved going to those places back in the day. They were in malls. Every town used to have one at some time. Anyway, why this rather obscure title in particular? It cracks my top 100 list of retro coin ops. I'd say yes, it does. And it's not much to look at. It never was, even when it was new. Its high rating for me has to do purely with the fun factor. And I'm not actually the only person who thinks like this either. It's mentioned in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. But why? I think it's the multiplayer aspect to it is the largest factor. You could get up to 4 friends playing head to head, and that was uncommon back in the day. And if you're familiar with what a demolition derby is, the game seems to at least capture and portray the spirit of the event, cars smashing into each other in an arena, and you try to be the last car running. There's a working steering wheel and a forward and reverse gear shift. You have to try and drive in reverse as much as possible to protect your radiator while backing into other cars' engines. You can see the cars take damage, and the action is really just well implemented for a very simple game. There is a basic ladder or progression to your games. It starts out where you have to qualify for larger events. Then you enter larger competitions. You collect trophies and titles. And every time you win a competition, the game reveals more of a graphic of a hot garage chick. Although I'm not sure if she's supposed to be a mechanic or not. On one quarter, it's hard to get past more than 3 or so events because you can only repair your car so much between them. And there are a few different power-ups in the game. There are a couple of hazards, oil, slicks, loose tires, and that's it. That's the whole game. But when you're playing head-to-head opposed or even single-player against a computer, it's still fun. So what follows is a single playthrough of a simulated one-quarter experience that I recorded a while back. However, I experimented a little bit with this video. Demo Derby had pretty basic sound effects, so I decided to fix it up a bit. I found some Demo Derby content online that had some really great live play-by-play commentary. And this is local talent from an event 15 years or so ago. It may be found on the Outside Groove channel. This is free access content provided you like and share and subscribe, which I did. But I don't want to talk anymore. I'll just hand the action over to Rick Knowles and Dan Dubuque. And these are 2 hilarious dudes that sound like they're having a really good time at an event long ago in some place called Clinton County. So here we go.
Here they go! Oh, got hit by the number 60. Here comes Chico! I thought Chico had somebody lined up, but not this time. Number 57
Dennis.
a good shot.
Dennis Joy, 007, pushing people around. Here comes the 60 with a hit on the 12th car.
Oh, nice hit by the 00.
Buck Brown in the 42 looking for somebody to pound. Here comes Joy looking for a hit in the 07.
Oh.
Oh, Wayne Wildman gets pounded by Chico. That 4Q is getting it on both ends.
Yes, he is. Oh, number 42 just gave it to Chico in the door. Here comes the mud wreck.
The 42 and the 43 going after each other.
Yeah, you really need to finish off cars to get those bonus points too.
Gene Gagne dodging mud and loving it. Look at the front end of that 42 car, a Buck Brown. Tim is ready to go.
Look at the body on that number 86 Cadillac. That thing is beautiful.
That's the Love Machine. Is that one of your former cars?
That must be.
Here comes Wayne LaRock moving into the 58. Bishaw's 49B. He's going to get a head start down to the right, and he is going to come in and just pound somebody.
There he goes.
Look out. Look
This
out.
is going to be good.
Got a piece of the back end of the 86 of Jeremy Garceau. That hit was not nearly as strong as we thought it would be as he was lining him up.
Yeah. We got a... Whoa! Whoa! I love it! Mud!
I'm throwing it back at him. Many of these cars have run-a-wreck all over them. I hope John Walker isn't going to try and wreck any of these cars.
Yeah, another thing I liked about this game is like the graphic sprites remind me of the little cardboard chits you used in Steve Jackson's Car
Here
Wars
comes Bisha.
game, which I love.
Nice hit by that 604, I think it is. That's what I wanted to see, the 76 and the 80. Look at that 80 just pushed the 76. Into the 110.
76 getting sandwiched between the 110 of Kennedy and the 80 of Ashner. Oh, look, the taillights still work.
Yeah, he just got into the 110. Oh, another hard hit from the 80 to the 72.
That 80 looks indestructible. Here comes Nick Haywood, ready to lay a hit on the 11.
The Malone boys are doing good on at the left end of the field.
An event like this is a chiropractor's dream. They'll be busy tomorrow.
This looks like Christmas parking at the mall.
Not much left of the back end of Joe Stone's number 76.
No, we didn't think that one was going to last long. Here goes the front end. Oh! 110 got him. Look at the 11 and the 80.
Stuck on the
Oh,
oil.
Nick Hayward just gave a shot to the 76. Oh, Nick Hayward gets head on. Gets hit with that number 80.
I'm glad that's coming out the front and not the back.
Yeah. Be like you ate at Taco Bell or something.
Get ready, it is about to begin. Tommy Bishaw's 49, sort of sandwiched in a couple of cars. The 61 of Dustin, spinning around. That car's piled in the back. Look out, what a hit!
What a hit.
The 45 of St. Mary with the best hit of the afternoon so far. That caved that car in half.
Yeah, that Jamie Dustin's back end has almost gone off the 61. Oh, he just got it again.
Bishaw was coming in for the hit on St. Mary, but just got blocked. OutsideGroup.com, Steve Gonde on top of the action. Look out!
Oh, another shot by St. Mary's to the 49. The number 34 is Austin Smith having throttle trouble.
Not much left of the Austin Smith 34. He's trying to get it going. He's still being worked over by the Chris Creel 53.
Holy hit! Shot to the 49. Tommy Bishaw is done.
Holy cow! Bishaw's 49 is out of it.
Oh, another shot by 64.
Yeah, see, so that's an example of a typical game, a one-quarter experience. It was worth it. You can see I didn't get the high score that round. I must have made it to the next level when I got the high score. But that's it. But it's just incredible how much fun you can have with these old school games. It's all about playability. It's not necessarily about graphics. I don't know, this just brings back a lot of fond memories. Had a lot of fun playing this back in the day with my friends. Anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more content coming soon.